TOG Studio is an event run by Roots. Roots are a rural architecture practice based in Scotland, on the Isle of Tiree and in Glasgow. TOG Studio events are opportunities for anyone to participate in a live construction project. They come to learn how buildings are made through their own first-hand experience. We believe this experience is particularly valuable. As young architects, we know that gaining an understanding of how to build, design, and collaborate with others on a real construction project can have a profound impact. TOG Studio events have been scaling up in size and complexity over the last 5 years. This year we were building our first house. The project is to construct a contemporary extension to a traditional blacktop house. Blacktop houses are distinctive and unique to the Isle of Tiree. Our ambition is to blend the wisdom of the design details found in traditional buildings with modern construction techniques. This will create a new blacktop house that is at home in the island landscape. In June 2016, a group of 24 participants travelled to Tiree to build the timber structure for the house.
I'm quite fortunate that we get quite a lot of sun. This garden is a bit of a sun trap, so please put on sunscreen even if you're not quite sure.
It's my first experience with TOG, but having seen the previous projects, it seems to have grown in scale every year, and this is definitely probably the most ambitious project so far. That's why it was so exciting to get involved.
So far we've started putting down the sill plates and raising up some of the walls. We've got about 5 or 6 panels already up of the exterior walls, and we've been working on doing some of the interior ones as well, and hopefully get them raised this afternoon, I think.
The interior spaces of the house are going to start taking shape now with the internal walls, because at the minute we just have the outer shell. So it's hard to visualise the spaces on the inside, but once these internal walls go up, you actually get a feel of the spaces and how big the rooms are and things like that. So.
We've had various teams constructing panel by panel, so slowly this going into place, but then we all come together to raise them up. Just to see the level of detail that goes into something like a house build, where you're actually working up from the ground, the slab, and all the details have to go into that. That's been really interesting, actually putting a drawing into context.
Yeah, it's different when you look at the paper. It's sometimes just memorising the sort of thing, but when you're actually seeing it, it makes a lot more sense than just lines on the page.
There's a wide range of different people in different stages of their academic and professional careers, and just hearing everybody's stories, what they know, getting bits of wisdom, that's been really worthwhile.
And so it's quite nice to be able to meet other people on the same course of you doing architecture at different stages and talking through problems as well. So we've learned how to kind of work with groups of people having never met them before. I think the main thing is mainly learning how to work as a team.
So coming here was a double whammy of construction and making everything, as well as going to somewhere I've never been before by myself. It's really lovely having worked in a team all week and worked hard. It's been really satisfying to see the building come together.
Wait a minute, just have a look.
So nice arriving by ferry, because you really get a sense of being on an island when you're coming into the harbour and you see it spreading out across the sea. Joyce has been the first big job, getting those in so we can get the floor on.
So what that entails is we have been making sure all the wall plates are level, and then putting on the joists, making sure they're level, so the whole floor from front to back is going to be not like this.
You realise how important every little bit of the building is.
Every time I do a TOG studio project, it affects what I do next. So the kettle project, the boathouse project, this now, you take away a much more in-depth knowledge of detailing and things you hadn't thought about before, you know, problems that occur while on site, you know, and so you're thinking on your feet.
It's a bit like you're always having to slightly adapt things to what the situation is.
And it builds your confidence up.
Course.
I would definitely want to design buildings that are buildable and that you can think about how someone would actually make it rather than just designing something and then it goes to a builder and they figure it out themselves.
The weather, it's been typical Tyree, changing every day and changing throughout the day. So it's been, well, yesterday was a scorcher, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
That was a really nice day, but today it was horrible rain right from the start, horrible rain and windy. And we're all hiding in the ground floor, trying to work in there as much as we can, and everybody on the roof's pretty cold and wet.
You need waterproofs and sun cream
Layers.
perhaps in the same day.
Lots of layers. Yeah, we've kind of got up to speed, and yesterday we were very productive, and that was fun. That was just churning out truss after truss after truss.
It's really enjoyable though, and everyone's positive and motivated, and I think that makes a really big difference in how much work we get done and people's attitude. And it's good to see that everyone's having a good time despite what the weather conditions are, and it's enjoyable, and it's so satisfying to see that something you have done is going to be here for quite a long time.
Yeah.